Hello everyone and welcome back to Copper Supply. In this video I'm going to be giving you a broken down overview of Seig Robotics, so let's go ahead and begin today's video. Before we go ahead and begin today's video, there will be a written overview linked down below for Seig Robotics if you wish to go ahead and check it out, and also you can check out their YouTube channel down below for a bunch of content that they cover when it comes to tips and tricks and overall how to go for bot releases with their bot. So just to preface, this bot is clearly web based as I'm on my browser. I'm going to begin at my profile on this section here and make my way to the home page. So when you click your name here in your profile, you have the option to log out or head to your profile. So let's head to my profile here, and this is what it looks like. You have the profile section which shows your email, registered date, first name, last name and default region. You can go ahead and set your default region here. I'm going to hit it to United Kingdom. Hit save settings when you're done and we'll go ahead and update your settings. Below you have the password section. You can go ahead and change your password by entering your current password, the password you want to replace it with, and then obviously you have to go ahead and confirm that new password. Once you fill out these three fields correctly, you hit change password and it will go ahead and change your password. Then you have the license box which shows your key and when it expires. Mine expires on the 2nd of April 2021 and that is my key there as well. Then at the bottom you have the theme section. This is where you can toggle between dark mode and light mode. So by default it'll be on light mode. I like dark mode, so I've set it there. Then you have the brightness and hue rotation options. So essentially this is the brightness of the background. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. It's on 100 at the moment, so if I were to put it down to 30, it'll obviously go darker. Make sure when you enter the numbers to hit the enter button and obviously go darker. I'm going to actually put it down to 50 just so I can show you the next option. Hue rotation is the hue rotation in the background. Obviously you can go ahead and up that if you want. So if I were to put it to 50, as you guys can see, it's going to rotate like so. You can go it up to 100 if you wish, but I'm actually going to leave it there. I'm going to leave these settings like this. I kind of like it. So we're going to head over to the proxy section, hit the proxy button, and this is where you go ahead and enter proxies. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in a non-working proxy for the purpose of this video. You can hit the verify proxies button, and as you guys can see, the proxy verification has been scheduled. Come back in some minutes to see the status. And then you can hit update proxy list to go ahead and save the proxies here. Moving over to inbox, this is the message and notification from Nike that will show up here. You can hit the check inbox button to go ahead and check the messages here. You can filter it by hitting all. Obviously there's more filter options when messages become available. So for the Nike account section, it's pretty simple. You can add an account, you can verify your accounts, you can also show / copy paste view. That is a more simplistic view. I'll show you that in a second. And you can also select your accounts once you've added them. So I'm going to go ahead and put in some random details here. Give me one moment to go ahead and do that. Some random email. It would help if I could spell. And then we're going to type in a random password, hit update accounts, and that will go ahead and add the accounts to the bot. Then if we go to the show copy / paste view, you guys can see that the account is there. It's unverified. You can go ahead and verify accounts and that will schedule an account verification, but at the moment it's unverified. And you can also make changes here if you wish in the format email password. So if I wanted to add something else, if I wanted to add hulk@gmail.com, if I wanted that's the email. If I want to add the password, I do a colon and then I put in the password here, hit the update account list, and as you guys can see, it goes ahead and adds that in. So that is the Nike accounts section covered. Let's move over to payment data. For payment data, you can add a credit card, select the credit card from the drop down, and then also see the show copy / paste view. So let's hit add credit card. Your alias is going to be the kind of nickname for the actual credit cards. I'm going to call this video payments. Then the owner is the name on the card. I'm going to put John Doe, and you put in your credit card number as well as your expiry. So I've gone ahead and enter my details. I'm going to hit the update credit card option. It's going to prompt you to put in your password, hit add, and then it's gone ahead and added it to the bot. So if I head over to the show copy / paste view, you guys can see that the alias is there, the name is there, as well as my card and the expiry. Then you can also go ahead and add your own entry if you wish in the formation alias, name, number, expiry month and expiry year, and then you can hit update credit card list as well. You can also delete it as well by highlighting it, backspacing, and hit update credit card list. Moving on to addresses, once again very similar system. You select the address from the drop down, you can add an address and show the copy / paste view. So let's go ahead and add an address here. It's going to ask for your alias, which again is the nickname for this, your first name, middle name, last name, alternate first name, alternate last name, address line 1, address line 2, address line 3 and address arena 2. So in brackets it shows you what it's asking for, so streets, NR, town, city, stuff like that, and obviously your admin area as well, your postal code, country code, phone number and an email address. So I'm not going to go ahead and go through every single field as I type it out, as it is pretty self-explanatory, but that is what it's going to ask you for. So just for reference, I've put down my alias as video address. I've gone ahead and fill out the details. I'm going to hit update address, and that has updated the address. Then if I click the show copy/paste view, you're going to see the alias, first name, last name, everything that I asked for. And if you want to go ahead and add in your own stuff, that's the format. So if you prefer to do it this way, then you can, just like payment data and Nike accounts. Obviously when you go ahead and make changes, make sure to hit the update address list down here. Now essentially tasks will go ahead and appear here based on what you do in the home section, but just to cover this page, your create a task will appear here. You can select all of them, you can delete selected when you select a task, and you can filter between created, scheduled, running, failed, cancelled, unavailable, entered, loser and winner. Moving over to the home section, this is the upcoming products. So if you hit all here, you guys can see a bunch of products here. I'm just going to go to the US, you guys can completely read it. Obviously there's a variety of languages here. So for the US, you have the item itself, you have the day it's dropping as well as the time, you have the color as well as the retail and the type of release that is going to be. If you go ahead and hit on this text here, it will take you to the page for the release here. So as you guys can see, this was the release I was just referencing. X out this, and if you hit the car button, this will go ahead and allow you to create a task. So none of my accounts are verified, but typically you'd go ahead and select an account that is verified. For payments, you can select all, you can search through all your payments, or you can go ahead and select a payment that we put in on the bot. So I'm going to go ahead and select the payment here, and that will appear there. Then for your sizes, you can select all your sizes, you can search for your sizes. For example, if I want to type in 10, for example, you can search for that, you can hit select, you can click multiple if you wish, like so, and it will go ahead and appear there. Then for your addresses, it will only allow in the same country. Given I did mine in United Kingdom, it's not going to pop up for this, and there's no United Kingdom releases at the moment, but essentially your addresses can only be for the same country. So assuming you've gone ahead and selected an account, an address, you type in your password, and then you hit this button to go ahead and create your task, which will appear on this section. Then you can go ahead and run your task for the release. That is going to go ahead and conclude the Seig Robotics overview at Cop Supply.